Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and keeping fire safety top of mind in the kitchen is so important, especially when there's a lot of activity and people at home. So as you start preparing that large family feast, following a few simple safety tips can ensure you keep you and your family safe. Joining us now to talk about some of those tips is Chief Aubrey Jenkins from the Columbia Fire Department. I know I would typically say thank you for waking up extra early, but I learned that the Chief, this is your normal time. You're always up early every day, isn't that right?
This is my normal time.
There you go. All right, now, Chief, we want to make sure that we remember this Thanksgiving because it was a lot of fun, not because it turned into a disaster. Can you speak to how common kitchen fires happen during this holiday?
Well, unfortunately, during Thanksgiving, that is one of the prime times for kitchen fires, because people in there cooking and they leave stuff unattended, in particular grease. When they're using grease, they leave those pots unattended. So you just got to be conscious of that.
Now, Chief, I know that you guys do amazing investigative work after a house fire. What is the most common thing that you have seen when it comes to fires that start in the kitchen? Is it something that catches in the stove? Is it the grease, or is it something that somebody left too close to one of the flames from the burners? Normally,
it is a pot on the stove. In particular, what people gotta understand, as long as you got liquids in your pots, your pot won't burn. But once that liquid burn out, obviously your pot can catch on fire and it can create a kitchen fire. So that's one of the most common things to just see pots on stoves.
I'd love to talk to you about how to put out a fire. You are the expert, but I've learned that there are different ways to put out different fires. How you'll handle a grease fire is going to be different than a different type of fire. So could you speak to that in case somebody gets into that issue?
Well, one thing that you can do, if you have a fire in your stove, you can just put a lid on it and make sure the lid is bigger than the pot so it can cover the flames. You can throw baking soda on it. The one thing you do not want to do is you do not want to throw water on it, because all it's going to do is just come right back at you. But I always tell people like this: if you can't control the fire within 15 to 30 seconds, you're already behind the 8 ball. Get out, call the fire department, don't take a chance, because you could possibly get burned. A lot of times people want to pick the pot up and walk with it, run with it, whatnot. Wrong answer. Leave it where it is. Get out, call us. The quicker we get the call, the quicker we can get out to bring it under control.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for that. So these are great tips, because as much as we love seeing you on News 19, we don't want to see you at our house on Thanksgiving. So keep that in mind.